Willkommen zurück. Wir sind wieder bei Her Story. Ich habe jetzt noch ein paar Sachen aufgeschrieben, beziehungsweise wir gehen unsere Liste weiter durch. Ja? Und zwar, was wir noch nicht gehabt haben, war Ethik. Okay, passt. Was haben wir noch? Police Station. Yes. Ah.
No. I mean, yes, we have arguments, but he never runs off. He always comes back. We make up. It's always that way. Sure. Yes, of course, if that would help. Will you phone the house to let me know when you want to come round? Then I can make sure that I'm there.
Also noch insgesamt bin ich mir jetzt ganz, bin ich mir noch nicht sicher, was da los ist. Also sie hat auf jeden Fall wem umgebracht, das ist schon mal klar. Sie hat eine Schwester, anscheinend eine Zwillingsschwester, so wie sie sagt.
Black coffee, thanks. No sugar. Sweet enough as it is.
Aha. Ich muss jetzt schauen, wie man Kaffee. Jetzt bin ich in...
No. I've had enough coffee for today, thanks. Glass of water.
Also ist ein Glas Wasser.
Coffee, I guess. Milk and sugar.
Jetzt willst du Milch und Zucker haben. Okay. Sugar. Haben wir schon, ne? Haben wir schon gehabt. Na, nicht einmal.
A cup of tea would be good, thanks. Just one sugar.
Da trinkt wieder einen Tee.
Just the one sugar. Thanks. Is that camera recording?
Aha.
Black no sugar. Thanks.
Okay, die trinkt auf jeden Fall immer was anderes. Ah, okay, da war noch was.
Is that camera recording?
Was gibt man noch fragen? Haben wir Princess schon gefragt? Ich glaube nicht, weil es nicht durchgestrichen ist. Ist mir der coole runtergefallen? Nein, egal, nämlich einen anderen. Okay, kann man durchstreichen. Florenz, schreibt er nicht. Ah, da haben wir einige Sachen noch. Kann man durchstreichen gleich.
Florence took me home with her. Mother hadn't been expecting twins and had a healthy baby. I guess she was just happy for Florence to clean up. Take away the evidence that this was anything but a happy occasion. Florence raised me in her home. I never left it. She kept me out of sight. It wasn't odd for people to see a midwife with a baby, carrying in supplies, washing nappies, that sort of thing. I never knew any different. I grew up looking out of my window and seeing her across the road. I thought it was like a reflection in the mirror. She was me.
She was me?
Florence was a warm, kind person. But she was broken, I guess. When I found her diary, I also found a biscuit tin
Diary haben wir
with
ja
other stuff in
aufgeschrieben.
it. Older papers,
Aber Reflection.
letters, that kind of thing. her story wasn't there. I never really spoke to her about it. I was far too young to really understand. I guess I just put it together later, once I was older. She had loved children, planned to have a large family, but her husband died in the war.
Okay.
And that was back when you married for life. She never felt like she could marry again. Isn't that strange? She was a widow from her 20s. But, I mean, I guess it was different then. You know, you married for life and she felt she could never marry again. I guess it was harder, a war widow. One of the dead. I don't know, maybe there was more to it than that. I don't really know.
Okay.
No. It was just me and her. Eve was the name they were going to call their first child. They talked about it and were going to try when he came back. Florence's family had a history of firstborn girls, so they were convinced it was going to be a girl. It's hard to know if this is all true. These are stories I remember, that I read when I was a child. Maybe I misread, maybe I misunderstood. Sometimes it's hard to remember what happened last week.
So, dann suche ich jetzt Diary. Ah cool, da haben wir wieder was.
No, he doesn't keep a diary. That's my thing. I've kept one, well, as long as I can remember, since I was a girl. It helps make sense of my day. And when you're forced to put something into words, it just gives you perspective. Everyone's on the same page. It just became our way of life. We would swap places and take it in turns to do things. And we were very careful. Whoever had been out that day would come back and write a detailed diary so that we were on the same page. We had a list of rules that said what we could and couldn't do in any given situation. It was exhaustive. We lived a second life through those rules. Rules for things that could only ever happen inside our imaginations. We would consider all the permutations of future events and agree rules to walk our way through them.
Mhm. So, dann haben wir noch Reflection. Ah, da haben wir aus einer Minute. Ich sag mal, fangen wir auf das kürzeste.
I wanted to see my reflection. I thought that if I touched her, something would happen. We would become one. One girl. The fairy tale was over, the witch was dead, and I'd be restored to my rightful place. Mother wanted me to grow my hair long, but I kept cutting it myself. I wanted to look like my reflection. She always had short hair when she was little. Mother would hide the scissors, but I would find a way. Cut it with a bread knife, something like that. My reflection would always leave her house and go on adventures, but I never could. Mother taught me at home, and I had books and TV. Oh, TV was magical, but it was only on when it wanted to be, so I spent a lot of time reading books.
Okay.
Yes. The first time we saw each other, it was strange. We both realised at the same moment, I think. We must have seen each other before, but there was this instant when we first realised it wasn't a reflection. The reflection was staring back. I think I was 5. It was my birthday. My reflection was wearing a party hat and waving. I knew what party hats were from books. And it suddenly occurred to me, today must be my birthday. I waved back and we just spent ages waving at each other and copying each other's movements.
Also doch keine Schwester, aber probieren wir mal was.
Twins? Really? Are you really asking me that question?
Aha.
Are you out of your mind? Twins? There were always princes and princesses. They were the special people, more important than the other characters in their stories. We knew we were like that. Twins. Magical. We were the princesses. We had a poster of Princess Diana from the newspaper up in our attic. Had a pride of place. And underneath we used to put all our special things. When her engagement was announced, we were obsessed with everything she did. And later, when her life went so bad, we felt for her. Her divorce last year just kind of drew a line under things.
Aber das geht mir noch am... Ah, jetzt hat's funktioniert.
Yeah. I mean, I was infertile. Thought I was. They told me I was infertile after the miscarriage because of complications. Hannah had a miscarriage. This was late in the pregnancy and it left her infertile. Felt like the universe had corrected its course. We were aligned again. But Hannah and Simon were still living with his parents. They were married. Simon had a job at the Glaziers now. Eric had given him a full-time position after he left school. And then...
So. Was habe ich noch aufgeschrieben? Das Ernest Brothers irgendwas. Aber es hat nicht funktioniert, aber vielleicht funktioniert Glas. S. Ups. Da ändert sich auch nichts. Sie haben ja auch gesagt, man kann irgendwas in Anführungsstriche setzen. Okay. Aha.
Yes.
Was ist das?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Ohne die Fragen, was bringt mir das?
Yes.
Wenn es Yes gibt, gibt es No auch.
No. 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 No.
Gibt's vielleicht Hm. Was könnte man noch? Die Katze wird die heißen. Die Katze. Also wie Domino, oder? Domino. Okay, haben wir aber schon gehabt. So, was habe ich noch auf meiner Liste stehen? Ja, Ethik. Aber das haben wir schon gehabt, gell? Alone. Okay, Alone gibt's noch was.
We spent the wedding night in a hotel in Brighton. It would have been too much to do more. We were saving for the baby. It was wonderful to be in a hotel, away from home, just alone together. Since then, we've always tried to get away for our holiday.
Was habe ich am Anfang nicht gescheit zugehört?
We spent the wedding night in a hotel in Brighton. It would have been too much to do more. We were saving for the baby.
Schreibt denn das?
We spent the wedding night in a
Okay. Brighton. Muss ich mal merken. Das gebe ich nämlich gleich als nächstes ein.
It lasted about 6 months. I tried to carry on, but everything was different. Hannah insisted I not pretend to be her around Simon, let alone sleep with him. We didn't share him like the others. The rules had changed. Me living in the attic had become weird, in a way it hadn't been before.
So, Brighton. Gibt's nichts. Was gibt's noch? Ethik ist der Dachboden. Dann gibt's vielleicht noch einen Keller auch. Ah, okay. Cool.
No. The whole thing was wrong. The bags, I think they were from our kitchen, you can probably check that. We never go into the cellar. It's just a place we put things we don't need. Dad used to grow mushrooms there. The bags were taped up. I think it was parcel tape, but I think it was ours. Well, fine, considering. I got back into the house today, and that was weird, knowing your people had been there through my things. It's like I'd been burgled. I mean, worse, obviously. I don't know. I haven't lived in the cellar yet. They sent a cleaner in. As good as new, he said. But they had to throw some stuff out. Couldn't get the blood out. And I'm still waiting to hear from the coroner so we can get a date set for the funeral. It's going to be a cremation. So, well, fine,
Komm.
considering. I got back into the house today, and that was weird, knowing your people. It happened very quickly. We hardly had to talk to each other. We agreed almost silently. The baby was what mattered.
Baby.
We'd help each other.
Das habe ich noch nicht gesucht.
We cleaned up. We bagged up the broken mirror, her clothes. They're gone. We took him down to the cellar. We had an alibi, and we wanted the body to be found later.
Ha!
We wanted to have suspicion on us, so we could then disprove it, rather than have it linger. Better to keep the body in the house than risk being seen with it. The watch, that was my touch, to make sure the alibi stuck.
Jetzt hast du gesagt ich und dann wir. Das ist interessant. Also doch vielleicht keine Zwillinge, sondern irgendeine Persönlichkeitsstörung. So kommt sie mir eh vor.
Yes. It was a shock to him. I mean, we never thought it was possible. I don't know what he... I mean, I hadn't decided whether to keep the baby. I wasn't really ready to talk to him about it.
So. Ah, okay. Was könnte man noch nehmen?
Yes. Yeah, it's my guitar. No. No, Simon didn't play guitar. He wasn't very musical. He liked to listen, but he was tone deaf.
So. Hanna. Ich habe mich da noch aufgeschrieben, aber das ist eh logisch. Das sind die zwei Stationen. Ah, weil ich Police Station gelesen habe. Person wollte ich sagen, die Station. Das ist ab. Das. Okay, da ist auch nichts. Das haben wir auch schon gehabt. Infant. Ah. Sex. Ah, da haben wir wieder einige Sachen.
Really? You're going to ask me about my sex life? I mean, isn't that private?
Nein, es ist nicht. Erzähl alles.
Are you married? How is your sex life? So, our sex life is probably fairly average for a couple after 10 years of marriage. No! You're talking to the wrong person if you think I'm some kind of slut. If you think I'm the kind of person that would have had sex with all those guys.
Slut. Cheat.
Mum and Dad never knew what was going on. Got so good at it. We were so in sync that we'd use each other to cheat. If one of us had a hangover, the other one would go to school. Whoever was best at a subject would sit the exam. There were lots of differences between us. Some things one is better than the other at.
Das kann aber nicht sein. Wie kann eine zur Schule gehen, die andere nicht, wenn das zwei gleich alte Kinder sind? Da kann nicht eine verschwunden sein und die andere nicht. Aha.
No, I have never been unfaithful. I've never cheated on Simon.
Wer sagt das? Du etwa?
Have I ever cheated on Simon? You asked that question yesterday.
Aha.
No, I have never been unfaithful. I've never cheated on Simon.
Und dann ist sie da und sagt auf einmal,
have I ever cheated on Simon? You asked that question yesterday.
Okay, die ist doch geisteskrank.
You're reaching here. And I don't know why.
1.7.
No, I've never cheated on anyone. I've never taken anything from anyone. Simon is dead. But I have my baby to care for. Why are you trying to make me sad? Why are you so obsessed with sex and affairs? You cheated on your wife. Is this your thing?
Als der 30.
It was supposed to be a secret. Just because Simon is dead doesn't mean I have to give up all his secrets. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to Simon. No one murdered my husband because he cheated his expenses for a romantic weekend in Oxford.
Oxford. Aber vorher will ich noch was anderes schauen. Oder? Na, gehen wir Oxford. Ist egal, tu mal Oxford.
There was a conference, something to do with double glazing, in Oxford. Are you sure? What would he be doing in Oxford if there was no conference? I remember calling him. He said it was boring and he spent most of the time at the bar.
Okay. Nicht Bett. Bar wollte ich schreiben. Ah, okay, da war noch was.
No. I told her it was one of my boyfriends, someone I had met in the bar. I think she was happy. But I could tell she was thinking, why couldn't it happen to her and Simon? They were the ones with the real life. Why not them?
Haben wir das schon probiert, das ist der Rock? Nein, haben wir noch nicht. Sehr gut.
Oh God, I don't know. I mean, I guess The Rock. You've spoken to everyone there. Someone must have seen where he went. I don't know. So many things could have gone wrong.
Aber... Ist doch richtig geschrieben, oder? Oh ja, hat eh passt. Ich Trottel. Was könnte man noch suchen? Kill. Ed. Oh.
I don't see how it's hard. We've established I was in Glasgow when he was killed. You've spoken with the hospital.
Hospital. Ah, okay, da haben wir wieder was. Sehr gut.
Ask the hospital.
Glas. Boah, wie schreibt man das noch schnell? So, Glasgow. Okay, das funktioniert so nicht. Blut. Aha, sehr gut.
Okay.
Ich hab's gewusst, sie hat da was auf der Nase.
Do you need to take that for your records? Nothing like this has ever happened to me before. The blood. It's probably the worst thing that's ever happened to me. She was sat behind him. She had my wig on. And she'd been there all day. And she had blood on her. And she was in shock.
Schock können wir vielleicht auch noch suchen. Schock. Okay. Was habe ich dann noch auf meinem Zettel aufgeschrieben, was noch nicht durchgestrichen ist? Das ist, weil die Tastatur so weit oben ist. Weil ich meinen Zettel hergestellt habe.
Simon wasn't having an affair.
Aber du. Wahrscheinlich. Aber du. Ah, okay.
Yes, like a story. A beginning, a middle, and an end.
Siehst, End könnte ich auch noch eingeben.
Well, she has a knife.
Knife, auch schon
She's been cooking.
Cooking.
I guess. She's been cooking him his favourite meal. She's his wife. And he's asleep and she doesn't want to wake him because he's ill. That's why she's sad. Because he's ill and he might die. It's kind of a sad story, so I'm not sure how it ends.
So. Vielleicht Stories auch noch. Ah, da gibt's noch eins mehr.
Okay. Sounds weird. I'm not great at making up stories.
Weird schon gesucht. Okay. Knife. Cooking. Cook. Okay. Die. Died. Ill. Oh, okay, da haben wir noch was.
Can you imagine? I tried. I tried to get pregnant too, but it didn't happen. I slept with so many boys, men. My body refused. I think my period stopped because hers had. I was pretty ill. I mean, how could we stay the same now? Felt like Hannah had really fucked things up. Set us down separate paths.
Fuck, könnte ich noch machen.
We had become different.
Ah, okay.
No, I'm okay. Fuck. Can I leave? Are you going to arrest me? No. They'd laugh you out of the building. A lawyer would make mincemeat of you. Are you arresting me? No. Fuck off. Open this door.
Ah, schau, da haben wir noch.
Bruce. Oh, yeah, no, it's nothing. I was going through the top cupboard in my kitchen and the chair slipped and I kind of hit the door with my face. It hurt like hell. I sleep on the right side of the bed as you come in from the door. You can tell because I have two pillows and he just has one.
Pillow. Könnte man eigentlich noch suchen, schreibt das schnell auf. Und Bruce wollte ich auch noch suchen. Ah, da haben wir wieder zwei Sachen. Das ist eine Verletzung, Quetschung, sowas.
I have a really fast metabolism, so stuff like that just comes and goes. I don't know if there's much more that I can tell you that I haven't already told the other policemen. I found the body.
Body schreibe ich auch noch ab. Body.
If one of us got hurt, the other one would have to be hurt too. A grazed knee, a bruise. When I lost my tooth first, we had to pull our Hannah's to match. Once, I slept with a boy who was seeing another girl. The girlfriend came up to Hannah the next day and punched her in the face, gave her a huge black eye. that night, she had to do the same to me. But she almost went too far. I couldn't see out of that eye for days. But she snuck a frozen piece up for me from the kitchen.
In the kitchen.
So much of our bodies were synchronized anyway. We started our period on the same day. Well, our childhood diseases, stomach bugs, nits.
So. Ich werde mal den Part beenden und wir sehen uns dann im nächsten. Bis dann, euer Zlabus. Tschüss, Dankeschön.